day 9. We are doing Jack and Sally. I wanted to do them individually, and then I saw Made You Look's video that she did them together, and I was like, oh my god, sign me up. I'm gonna do this right now. So first I'm going to start with Sally's blue. All I did was mix some blue, just a little bit of blue and some white body paint, and this is the color we got for Sally. I'm taking a flat brush like this foundation brush. I highly recommend this type of brush over any other. It really gets the color on there a lot better than literally any other brush I have ever used. I am putting this all over the ear. And I am leaving a space for the eye because instead of making Sally's eye like my eye, I'm going to draw it on. I also did glue down the brows so that they aren't in our way when we are painting and creating. Then I'm going to go down the neck with that same blue. You can do the face first and then the neck, or you can do it like this. Personally, hindsight, I think I would do the face first and then the neck, but it's totally up to you. It's your look. Do you, boo. Then I'm taking white face paint and I'm going right in that hole that we left open. I'm going to say this, but the obvious reason you want to leave this hole open is because you want it to not be blue. You want it to be white, and if you leave any blue in there, it will become a light blue color. So be sure to leave that open, and then I'm just going to set that with a powder. You can use any type of brush for this, it doesn't matter, but all we're doing is going in with white body paint. And then again, like I said, we are setting that with a powder. Then we're going to do Jack's side. We're going to do a white body paint, and this brush, no bueno. Don't recommend it, don't get it, don't use it. I had to go over it with another flat brush, but I'm just going ahead and doing the white, and then I realized I should probably sketch out the eye first, so that's what we're gonna do. This is just an NYC liquid liner, and I'm sketching out Jack's eye, kind of making it all nice and crisp. I found that this liner was really perfect for the effect we're trying to give with the eye and the bat when we do the bat later. So once again, just going in with white body paint. I do end up setting all of this with a translucent powder just so that it doesn't smudge or go anywhere, which it ended up smudging anyway, but that is what it is. Then I'm just taking the white down the neck and creating that little part of his shirt right there on the corner. I preferably, I would suggest to leave the part just like this until you create the bat. Don't create the black because your bat's going to get lost in it. Create this part, then do the bat, then do the black, and all the pin striping and all that fun stuff. So then we're just going to go into the eye with black body paint and this little dome brush, and I'm going to fill it in with black. I do highly recommend that you set your both eyes and everything with powder, but especially the black, because it's going to make it that much blacker and that much more intense. So I highly, highly, highly recommend and suggest that you do that along with the white, which is what we are doing right now. Then I go in with the black, but like I said, in hindsight, I would definitely wait. I would definitely do the bat first and then go in and do this, but it's up to you. Like I said, boo-boo, you do you. So are you guys loving my new background? Because I am loving it so far. So much better than the other one. Then I'm just going in and doing the ear and the forehead, and I actually brought that into my hair. I know. Big steps for me. Big steps. Then I'm going in with a darker blue, and I'm just shading all around where I think Sally needs shading. I'm kind of contouring her face a little bit, going around the eye socket, going up above the eye, shading where the line of Jack and Sally meet, kind of shading where her crease, quote unquote, would be. And then I'm just kind of shading the chin, everywhere like that. Then I'm going in with an even darker blue, and I'm going to just kind of intensify all of that shading. As you can see over there, Jack got a little bit smudged up, so we fixed that. Don't worry, don't worry. Then I'm going in with a burgundy lipstick. You can use body paint, you can use whatever you want, but I'm just drawing Sally's lips, and then you just want to pat it so that it blends in with your white. Then we're going to go in and shade Jack's eye hole. And I'm just taking a little bit of gray black eyeshadow. You don't want this to be too intense. And then you're just going to shade that downward. You're going to create where you want the majority to be. And then just kind of shade that out. And then we're going to go right up above. And we're going to create that nice, it's like an eyebrow, but it's not an eyebrow because it's a shade for a hole. And then we're just going to go ahead and shade that too. If you have too much product on your brush, you can always just kind of wipe it off on your hand, arm, whatever's accessible, and it will kind of wipe off that color just enough to where you can keep on shading it and make it look amazing. Then I'm going in with a little angled brush and I'm putting some black on that brush, and I'm going to just deepen up and define the shading that we did so that it looks nice and crisp and defined. Now this is something I don't normally do, but my face is pretty round, but it's not as round as Jack's, so I'm just going to kind of shade it a little bit to make it look a little bit more round. I know, so weird. I don't even like to say those words. Then I'm just going to go ahead and shade the rest of the face, and I was drinking water, not out of a straw, so don't do that. I don't recommend it. It will mess up your makeup. I'm creating his mouth with just a liner brush, and I'm just dragging that line outward, and then I'm just kind of creating his teeth just one by one, pretty self-explanatory. Then I'm going in and shading right in between all of those lines just to kind of give his mouth a little bit of depth and definition. Depth and definition. All I'm doing is just taking a liner brush with a little bit of gray mixed with black. You don't want it too pigmented, but you want it just pigmented enough. And you're just going to go in right in between every single space and just start shading that. Like I said, just so you can kind of see that it is there. Then we're going to do the stitches. I did the top white, the bottom black. I did Made You Look's style, I guess. I don't know. I copied her for sure with the stitches. And then the gray ones are in between or something like that. And then I'm just shading the black stitches with white, kind of a gray mixture. And then I'm going to shade the white stitches with gray as well. It's really simple to do. Stitches are really, really easy. You just kind of shade them and create a more realistic looking vibe. I just like to shade from each corner and bring it in, but don't really let the color touch so that it looks more three-dimensional. The more you shade them, the more three-dimensional they're gonna look. Then I'm just taking black eyeshadow on the back of a makeup brush, and I'm just creating the holes where the stitches are coming out of. Then I'm taking the same brush that we just used to create all of those holes or dots or whatever it is, and I'm just going to use that brush to pull through that black so it looks like the stitches are coming out of and going into the skin. Then I just did a little bit extra shading right there on the top just to define that a little bit more so that we can create her forehead stitches. And I'm just doing the exact same technique. I only did 3 stitches on her mouth instead of a whole bunch, but literally we're just repeating the exact same technique so that you can get your amazing stitch work. To create Sally's eyeball, we are literally just looking down into a mirror, and we're just going to place that black dot right there with black body paint. Do not look up or blink or do anything crazy while this is still wet, and be sure to set it with a powder so it does not move around or smudge or budge. Then we're going to take the black liquid liner once again and just kind of create the depth and definition to her eye, just to kind of let you know that, hey, this is an eyeball. Now I'm going to create her eyelashes. I love Sally's lashes. I think they are so freaking amazing and cool, and they kind of look like little flames, but I don't know. I had so much fun doing these lashes. I can't even tell you. Then when I was looking at some pictures, I saw that she kind of has like these little tired eyes, so I decided to create some shading right under her eye, kind of where Jack's is, but closer to where like a real person would have like a bag under their eye. So I just shaded that, and then I shaded right where her crease would be, just so that it is nice and defined. And then once again, I'm going to take that angled brush with black on it, and I'm going to define that even more so that you can definitely tell that this is Sally's crease. Then I'm just going to take black, and these little baby hairs were a pain in my ass. They were so annoying. They got in my way. They smeared everything. It was horrible. So just beware of that if you want to do this look. Then I'm taking a mixture of, I think this was yellow, a little bit of pink, and a little bit of red body paint, and I am just kind of creating the orangish part of her shirt. It's more like a flesh tone color. And then I'm going to place the green right below that just to create the greenish part of her shirt. I wasn't happy with this color, so I added a little bit of a darker green right over top of this, and then I was satisfied. You just want to blend that out. Blend, blend, blend. Then I'm just doing a little bit of shading on the neck, and then I added 3 stitches on the neck and completely forgot they were there, so they didn't get shaded in. If you're wondering why there's those 3 lines, they were stitches, they are stitches, but they just didn't get the full effect. Now I'm going in with the same liquid liner, and I'm going to create the little bat head, which is so cute. I had so much fun creating this little bat. And then with his eye, I just kind of drew the best circle that I could. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just makeup. It will wash off. You can fix it. You can fix any makeup mistake, you guys. Like literally any makeup mistake, you can fix it. So I'm filling in the little bat head with black body paint. Then I'm creating his little wings or tentacles or whatever. So now you can see exactly why I would add the black after the white, because then you can kind of go around his little tentacles, and I didn't really go that much in depth with them just because you couldn't see them, so it was kind of pointless to make them like amazing. Then I'm just doing some striping, and then my camera died. So this is your finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed creating it for you. Please subscribe, please share with friends, please comment what you want to see next, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow. I love you guys so much. I hope you're enjoying the 31 days of Halloween, and again, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye guys.